Don't worry, you will.
We haven't time to chat
or dine with Dick and Pat. We've got something better to do. A moment can't be spared
to fight with Melvin Laird.
We've got something better to do. We haven't time to meet
the snobs they call effete,
or analyze the things they do on Pennsylvania Street.
We haven't time to sit
and laugh at Agnew's wit. It's time to la-da-dee-da. Oh, ladies and gents, laughing looks at the news.
Dan and Dick.
It's time to take off with the 747 News with Dan Rowan and Dick Martin. And Mother Hubbard in the cupboard, Lizzie Borden in the kitchen, Esther Williams in hot water, Lassie in heat. And now, here's Dan Rowan.
And good evening, Dan Rowan there and Dick Martin here, or Dick Martin there and Dan Rowan here, or vice versa, or whatever. And nevertheless, it's time for the news.
People were caught by surprise today when the world came to an end. The only person to survive the Holocaust was Los Angeles Mayor Sam Yorty, who wasn't there at the time.
I told him to keep traveling.
I know.
Jane Fonda, who has been campaigning vigorously for Indian rights, was today made an honorary member of the Apache tribe. Immediately following the ceremony, the United States government took over her Beverly Hills home and moved her to a small reservation in Oklahoma.
That's what's known as the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Gotcha.
Pocatello, Idaho. Sex researchers Masters and Johnson received proof today that elderly couples can have a normal romantic relationship.
Good.
When 106-year-old Homer Ferguson announced that his 105-year-old wife, Maud, had just given birth to their first child, a 72-year-old man named Harold.
Don't like to hear that, Dick.
No, I don't either.
And now, reporter Army Archard with a stock market feature.
Here is stockbroker Robert Evans. Mr. Evans, how does the market look to you these days?
Well, as you know, we're going through a very critical economic period. So long, Darryl. And frankly, I see no evidence of an upward trend in the foreseeable future. Cancel the luncheon appointment with Mr. Bloodhorn. Cancel Mr. Bloodhorn. You know, with him gone, I'm the only stockbroker alive in this whole building.
Mm-hmm. Is that because you're the only one who's optimistic?
No, it's because I'm the only one with an office on the ground floor. You see? You see?
I hope he didn't come down on a farkle.
Hey, that reminds me. Next week, I believe we're going to have the Farkles again.
Well, don't worry. Nowadays, medical science can cure anything. Now back to the news.
Oh, here's a distressing item. While putting down a campus uprising, an overzealous policeman today suddenly became confused, found himself sympathetic to the students' cause. Upon realizing his mistake, he fired 2 warning shots over his own head, informed himself of his rights, and dragged himself off to the paddy wagon, shouting, "Police brutality, up against the wall."
Dan, here's a further development on that story. He just broke free and made a clean escape. However, an arrest is expected momentarily, as the officer has reported. He has narrowed the suspects down to 2 and is rapidly closing in on himself.
Certainly is happy ending to that story.
Oh, thank you.
Saigon. Since the last prisoner was released from the tiger cages at Con Son prison in Vietnam, officials have received numerous inquiries from New York slum landlords who want to buy them up and rent them out at $65 a month.
Oh, golly gosh, I didn't know we were coming back to me.
Oh, see there, Dick. Now we're going to have to start all over again.
Eek! Did I just see some tasteless cavorting? Please, boys and girls, control yourselves. Thank you.
For the international commuter, here's the weather in Tel Aviv, Israel.
Listen, have I got a day for you? Look at this. For this, I would have to say rain or snow. What's the difference? I don't think anybody lives there anymore anyhow. About the wind blows. What else could wind do? Wind blows, rain rains, snow snows. What do you expect, miracles? As for tomorrow's outlook, I haven't a clue. But I do have warnings. Don't drive your campers on the Gaza Strip.
One final item of news of the future. 20 years from now, 1982.
76.
Thank you very much. Trombones. The first interplanetary beauty contest was won today by Miss Jupiter. Miss Jupiter measures a perfect 36-26-94.
Well, that's it, and...
43, 107, 1945.
Good night.
11.
Good night.
Her other leg measures 5.
That's 30.
So was her nose. Good night, Miss Jupiter, whatever you are.
Ladies and gents, laughing looks at the